So I've had quite a few people ask me about collecting nettle for tea, sort of thinking it's some complicated process. It's very easy. You need two things. One, you need to have nettles. These are nettles. They're just by a path and by some water. That's usually the best way to find nettles, is if they're near water and on an edge or a boundary of like a path or forest or something, then that's usually where they'll be. And then the way that you collect the nettle is that you want to get these sort of newer leaves at the top. You don't want these big leaves down here, these big ones here. They're a bit too old and stringy. You want the new fresh leaves up at the top, so you can just grab it and there. Now you take this, you can pull all the leaves off and dry them, or just literally take this, stick it in a cup and add boiling water, and you have nettle tea. So yeah, do that because nettle tea is delicious. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, is that actually nettle? You didn't react to any of the stings at all. Well, let's see. Okay, I'll come back in a second. As you can see, it is a real stingy nettle. You can see the sting on my knuckle and on the back of my hand there, and it does itch. It is a sting, but I'm pretty immune. I'm pretty immune at this point. Like the ends of my fingers get a little bit of a sting, but not much. It just takes hundreds of stings and then you'll be pretty resistant to it. Now, this is something you should look out for. So, okay, this back here, that's nettle. That is a liar. This is not net. Look, no sting at all. Absolutely not. This is dead nettle, which doesn't sting and is not really nettle. So you don't want this. You can tell as well by this white flower, but they're a little bit lighter and the leaves are a little different. But you don't want that. You want actual nettle back here, like this one. This is, hang on, I'll grab it. So look, you can really see the difference here. It's darker, the leaves are a bit pointier, and this one actually stings you. It can be a good idea to wash them off because, as you can see, there's some little creepy crawlies in there. Aphids really like nettles, so it's a good idea to wash the nettles off. Make sure you get rid of all those extra little friends. So, if you're wanting to dry the leaves, then it's a good idea to, after washing them, take them off the stems. The very tops can kind of be left together. That's fine. You just put them somewhere slightly warm and dry. So top of the fridge is a good spot, and just a couple of days maybe they'll be dried out, ready to store for the winter. And this is what dried nettle leaves look like. Delicious.